we go. Something a little different here. I'm going to attempt to land the F-18 on a carrier. I've never done this before. That's not true. I've done it twice in a sim. In this sim, actually, DCS. So that's a question I get asked often when people hear I'm a pilot, a fighter pilot. They say, "Hey, have you ever landed on a carrier?" I'm like, "Well, no, I was Air Force." So the likelihood of that is low. Not impossible, because you can be. What's the word? I'm not cross-trained. It's not the word I'm looking for. It'll come to me later. Essentially, you get an assignment with the Navy. So you go fly F-18s or something else with the Navy, F-14s back in the day. So I am in the F-18 Class 1 or whatever landing. We're just going to do a straight ahead. We'll mess around with an overhead in a little while. But you can see here I'm in the F-18. So I've learned a couple things. My first attempt was a crash. Went right into the tail fan. Just it's going to go whack. Second one was good, but I don't really know why. I just watched a little video, so that naturally the first time I do it, I'm just going to get in and try to fly the airplane, right? First time in the tail fan, I was a bit hot coming in there and low, obviously, since I ran into the back of the carrier. And then I learned the E-bracket thing, which the F-15 doesn't have. I was aware of the AOA gauge action over on the left side, and I didn't realize that this plane lands a lot slower than the F-15, so it's more in the 140s. It's going to be weight dependent and whatnot, but in this configuration it was more in the 140s than the 150s like the Eagle would land. Also, I attempted to flare, which was not a good idea, because you just basically crash it onto the, not crash it, you just fly it down the glide slope onto the carrier so it can grab the hook. So I watched a quick video because I wasn't really sure about the whole lighting system, which I didn't even notice on either one of my attempts. I was kind of busy in the cockpit. We'll see if we can notice it as we go, but we're all set up right here. I also had to learn how to put the gear down and the flaps down and the hook down, which I didn't know, but let's get going here. Alright, we'll resume this thing, and the first thing we'll do is we'll just go ahead and chop at the idle. We want to slow down. You can see the carrier way out there. I'm pointing like you can actually see what I'm pointing at. You can on the screen right there. So want to slow below 250, which is the gear. You can see down here we've got the hook. I don't know if there's an airspeed limitation on that. I assume there is some kind of airspeed limit indication. So we'll use a vertical velocity vector there to just kind of put on the carrier. If you put it way ahead of the carrier, you're going to go further than you want to be. If you put it short of the carrier, you're going to hit the water before you get where you want to be. So you can see the airspeed in the left right there. Like I said, we're doing the cheesy straight in. We'll worry about overheads in a minute. Alright, so we're below 250. I'll assume that's also the hook. Just using the eye tracker thing, and then you got the flaps here, and we'll go down to full. So that's going to go ahead and shave off some more airspeed for us right there as we're creating drag. You can see the E-bracket is there, and got the nose up in the air a little more than I want right here. We'll keep the throttle back to idle there. Get the nose coming back down, and that E-bracket will then come down. Now I'm actually seeing the light. I can see the green right there, so let's get our airspeed up because we're kind of getting a little slow here, and you can see that right now the vector is putting us into the water, and that's not what we really want. So we'll bring the power back a little bit here. We're already a little behind the power curve here, so we want to go ahead and get the vertical velocity vector up to there. It's more or less the speed we want. Again, we're going to be short, so we got to get the nose up. It's going to require a little more power, but not enough to increase the airspeed too much. That's probably not a good thing, whatever that noise is. I'm going to push some more power in. There we go. That's looking a little better. Although the E-bracket's way up there, so we need to continue to bring some of the power back. A little more AOA. There we go. Looking better. And the problem is I can't really see that light system. I see one green light, but it's not really telling me much. Okay. We'll keep on pushing her here. I think we're still a little fast. There we go. We just got to the AOE we wanted, so there it is. I'm also a bit low still because I know I'm going to put it right in the tail fan if I continue with what I was looking at. So I'm looking at the lighting system. I'm not really understanding. It's not very good in terms of my... I think I'm a bit low right here, so this could be a bit hairy. There we go. Tip number 2. Now let's turn down the... turn the HUD down just a bit. There we go. Not as annoyingly bright. So the first one didn't go so good. We'll try the second one. Get below 250. We'll put the hook, gear, and the flaps down. There we go. So hook, gear, flaps. And we will attempt to not get so low that we ram into the back of the jet, or the back of the carrier. Still want to keep that velocity vector on the carrier here. I don't know if this button's actually trim or not. Yeah, I think it is. So we don't want to be losing that much altitude. There we go. And we still need to be... There we go. Something about my brain wants to be aiming short constantly. So it really is pretty slow. It's slower than I would have thought, honestly. It requires a good amount of power to sort of hold it once you get there too. There we go. Alright, so we got the velocity vector right on the back of the boat. There's probably some other correct technique that I'm not aware of right now. I'm just trying to hold that 3-degree glide slope. Feeling a little bit short anyway. Yep. So I'm getting slow. That's what's happening right there. There we go. Really, it's the low 140s. It's pretty crazy. Alright. So again, the old light system, I'm not really tracking. Just hold what we got here. This looks a lot better than the one before. Okay, getting a little bit out of hand there. There we go. Faster than I want to be, I think. Gotta be careful about chopping power though, because you really start to lose. Kind of like that right there. Yeah, we're definitely low on the glide slope, so extra power to get the nose up a little bit here without bumping it too high. Yeah, that's looking like maybe another crash, huh? Okay. Oh! Ballooned it and then jumped the nose. Oh, shit. Well, I guess 2 out of 7 isn't bad. 2 in a row. Victory. There you go. Should we eject on the carrier? Yeah, I think we should. Hold on. Control E. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. Alright, we got to shoot. That's good. And a land. What's funny about this is I think the jet, I'll stand up here. Oh, there we go. I think the jet is still... No, it's just rolling forward, I guess. You'll see it go off the... it'll go off the end here in a moment. I don't know how you... Is this how you turn? No, my head's... Oh my gosh, that was a little disorienting. Well, alright, there you go. Some F-18 landings.